Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first ever episode of Laugh Smartly on WGMD 98.5, the Talk of Delmarva. Before we move on, let me give you a quick history of Laugh Smartly. First, we are three friends from college that came together 3 years ago to start a podcast that combines personal experiences, topics of interest, and a lot of humor.
And we are still friends, by the way.
We are. Today, we have done 160 shows, which you can find on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Alexa, YouTube, you name it. And we have a loyal following. We call them
super fans.
We call them super fans. Many listeners in the DC and Baltimore area, plus, of course, here in Delmarva and at the beach communities in Maryland and Delaware. So anyways, we are thrilled to be here. As I said, three of us. I'm one of the hosts. I go by the name of Biff, and I'm the host and MC of the show. And as you can tell, I have the smooth voice of the show. As you'll hear in a moment, the next two guys do not.
So my name is Lucky, and I bring the news and the funny stories and the things that will make you think.
And I'm Mr. Fun. I'm supposed to make you laugh, and sometimes I'm actually successful.
And why don't we just go a little bit off script? Do you have a joke to make us laugh right now, Mr. Fun?
I do. I asked my wife if she knew the difference between light and hard, and I said I can go to bed with the light on.
That's good. So, anyways, as you can tell, we have a good time, and we are thrilled to be bringing you our show here on Saturday evenings. Importantly, you will be the first to hear it if you listen to it on the air, or you're streaming it right now on wusx.stream, where you get it. And we will post the show on the normal platforms on every Monday morning, as we've done for 160 weeks in a row.
Do you know how much has changed since January 3rd, 2023?
There's a lot of things that changed. Indiana won the national championship.
Yeah, Maryland was in a bowl game January 3rd.
And we were certainly better than Indiana 3 years ago.
Oh,
right?
100%.
Yeah. And here we are still hoping for Maryland to be good in football. But we won't spend too much time on Maryland football. So you can hear in the background, we have a band that has come with us. A good friend of ours, Rockfish and the Rivermen, is the band. They are from the northern neck of Virginia. At the end of this podcast, I'll play a song, Chesapeake Time, which is the first one they gave us. This one's called Don't Let Love, but we are thrilled that Rockfish has come with us and is allowing us to use his music. Quite talented group there from Virginia. And then we are also joined, we have a good friend of ours that is a vodka company, Scotty's Vodka. What's their tagline?
Maryland made, Maryland smooth.
Maryland made, Maryland smooth. And you can get it for those in the Delmarva area. I live near Banks Liquors, which is in Millville, I believe, Delaware. But also the Crab Cake Factory in 120th Street, Ocean City.
Yep.
You can get Scotty's among other places. So have a look for it, and I think you'll enjoy having Scotty's.
In the early days of our show, we were drinking a lot of Scotty's. We would have a Scotty's drink of the week, and tonight we're trying to keep our wits about us.
We had to go through a 12-step program.
Yeah.
Our earlier episodes, they were a little. We consumed too much, shall we say, on that.
And if you want to be smooth with the women, drink Scotty's vodka.
He's not only talented. So, Mr. Fun, just a quick history of Mr. Fun. He is, as said, he's the one that provides a lot of the humor of it. Lucky and I do contribute from time to time, but he's been doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah,
we're thrilled by what he's been doing. He's done it at the DC Improv. We saw him last week in Gaithersburg, Maryland, at Give a Hoot.
Yeah,
where I'd say of those that weren't professional comedians, there was one other one that was professional. He was the star of the show.
All right.
So we're
working on it.
Yeah, well, good. We'll keep working on it.
Yeah, thank you.
But as I said, we are thrilled that we are going to be able to bring you our show each week, and share it with friends. If you like it, tell them, and we want more listeners out in the Delmarva community. So as we do, we usually have topics, and Lucky is that man to bring us things to kind of be thought-provoking and or interesting news.
Yeah. So I get, is everybody ready for the big snow? The snowmageddon is hitting the DMV. Everybody's, scrambling to get all their, food purchased and toilet paper stocked.
Yeah, and the Delmarva that is living there is how much the variability of what's going to happen. It's going to be an inch or 21 inches.
Yeah.
You just have no idea.
They're also expecting ducks and chickens to fall from the sky. Very foul weather. Very foul.
I mean, the Ocean City area, okay, they're getting the snow, plus the Route 50 bridge is all jacked up.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to throw the town into going sideways. But so today is, National Peanut Butter Day.
National Peanut Butter Day.
National Peanut Butter Day.
What's your favorite way to have peanut butter?
Well, yeah. So I took, okay, I got my top three.
Okay.
On my genitalia.
No. What the dog? What's
I don't know. It just popped into my head.
Reese's Cups,
Okay.
homemade cookies, homemade peanut butter cookies. You know how your mom put the X's on them
Yeah, with the fork.
with the fork? Yep. And of course, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Those
Yep.
are my top three. What about you?
I like all of those that you said. I do like peanut butter and honey sandwiches.
Okay.
And did you ever have peanut butter and Miracle Whip? That
Oh,
was something that we had when we were younger.
Didn't Elvis eat that sandwich?
No, that was banana.
Oh, but
That
okay.
was a banana.
What about you, Mr. Fine?
and we had peanut butter and jelly, like most normal people.
Yeah. Okay.
You had a lot.
I've been eating it my whole life.
All right. So it's also National Beer Can Day, which, collected beer cans back in the day.
Did you do a lot of that?
No, I did not.
No,
I
we did.
did
We
not.
collected beer cans,
I did
and a lot of them, you would stack them on the wall. Like you go out into the woods, and they were metal beer cans. The ones like, do you remember they had beer cans that just had a pop top?
Yeah.
They were so old now. They had the ones where you had to use a can opener, and they even had ones that looked like it almost looked like a WD-40 can. Had a narrow neck on it, and you had to
yes.
screw it.
Yeah.
No,
You don't remember those?
not a beer can like that.
Yeah. So
How many beer cans did you have?
well, I'm guessing.
Did you
probably had 100?
So you had more beer cans than friends.
That was only taking a 6-pack.
Okay, got it. Okay.
This is the paper.
All right. So it's also National Compliment Day,
Okay.
Mr. Fun.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd take an opportunity to compliment each other.
Okay.
Okay. And so maybe the audience will get a chance to get to know us
Okay.
by how we compliment each other.
Okay.
Okay.
Why don't you go first?
All right. So, Mr. Fun, you and I are going to compliment Biff
Okay.
first. Okay. And I'll go first. Okay. So, Biff, I really appreciate your fashion sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Your white pants, your numerous tops, and your belt collection.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Your worldly view. You're very well traveled, so you always got a perspective of
Okay.
something and what's going in the world, and you can definitely take a punch. You're the guy that takes the jokes. You're the butt of everybody's jokes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, I what am I complimenting?
Compliment.
I'd like to compliment you on the fact that you've been able to achieve some very manly things despite your feminine appearance and
he is married and has kids.
yes,
Is that what you're-
yeah.
I'm playing the long game. I'm playing the long game. That's what we're doing. So I appreciate that. Lucky. Those are.
Okay. All right. So let's you and I compliment Mr. Fun.
I appreciate the fact that I will always look thin, Mr. Fun.
So good.
I do appreciate that fact.
Yes.
That if I mispronounce a word,
Yes.
it's nothing compared to you mispronouncing. it.
Right.
I'm
It's a Mr.
very-
Funnerism. Mr. Funnerism. Right.
I forgot the word you said earlier. But
Yeah.
I'm not even sure it wasn't English.
Right,
So I
right.
do appreciate that.
All right.
I have known Mr. Fun by like 40 years.
Wow, that's crazy.
We have known each other a long time. For the longest time, he was my first Jewish friend. I found out he wasn't Jewish.
He was Italian.
Because I'm from New Jersey.
All right. So
I raised Biff from a boy to a man. I really
we don't want to hear about that.
Right.
All right. So, Mr. Fun, I appreciate that you share the same passion for the Terps that I do.
Uh-huh.
And you're also a master of the well-crafted speech.
Oh,
You
okay.
give some great speeches.
Thank you. Appreciate
And
it.
you're self-deprecating humor. You do make fun of yourself being a little overweight in your constant battle to slim down. So,
Never giving up.
Yeah,
Never giving up.
The passive aggressiveness of that was good.
Right.
So, Lucky, let me just compliment you on being in love with Scarlett Johansson.
I do
Yeah.
love her so much.
Loves her so much.
Right.
Bringing the sexual tension to the show. as
Oh,
you
my.
said, right? You bring the energy and make us nervous when you got on a palette
Yes.
of things that you're going to talk about. In particular, AI. Lucky is the AI master.
Yes. Well, I
Oh,
do have a
that's smart.
career in technology, and I was bringing AI topics
You were
before AI was voted.
you were before the curve. And,
Yep.
and I want to thank you for being the first person to buy the AI sex robot
Right.
when it comes out.
Right. And for me, it's the ability to try to explain the nickname Lucky despite having such a small penis.
That's not true. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much for the compliments.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. Neil Diamond's birthday today.
How old is it?
That's a good question.
You would think the news guy would know how old.
No, I don't know. I know it's his birthday.
It is.
It's probably close to 80, right?
He's got to be over 80.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you guys know that Neil Diamond was originally, his original name was Neil Cole, but he was pressured to change it.
Oh,
84.
come on. He's 84.
He's 84.
All right, thanks for the
Our crack staff said that. Did you see Song Sung Blue?
No.
That's the recent movie with Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman. It's basically a Neil Diamond biopic pulled through a third party. They're a cover band.
Okay.
It's very good.
Okay.
I would say that.
I gotta say.
I'd recommend it.
So anyway, yeah, so Neil Diamond's birthday, but also like I'm getting geared up. One of my New Year's resolutions is to see more live music
Right.
in 2026. And so I was like looking at the calendar of like what music acts are coming through. You definitely have Oceans Calling in September and Country Calling in October.
Right.
They're definitely my list. And like being down the beat, Freeman Stage is
Right.
also great. So we're waiting to see.
I found out, speaking of Freeman Stage, I found out James Taylor, who's coming this summer, sold out 15 minutes.
That's crazy.
At Freeman Stage.
That's crazy.
He's 82, I believe. Is there some age similar to that? Our production staff's going to tell us in a moment. But I'm not high on octogenarian singers.
Wow.
We saw Frankie Valli last year. He lip synced his way through the entire concert.
Okay.
It was miserable. And he didn't even, at one point, he didn't know he wasn't facing the stage. I'm not joking.
So wait, octogenarian, somebody could sing underwater.
80 plus years.
Again. That's very good. That's very good.
So Journey is touring this year. They're coming to DC.
With who? Singing?
not
Neil.
probably
not,
a back.
Not Steve Perry.
Yes,
Right.
probably back up. But yeah, they're coming to March 4th
Okay.
in DC. Lady Gaga. Any Lady Gaga fans?
I like Lady Gaga.
Yeah, in March in DC. Bruno Mars is coming.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a big one this year. But Rush is touring this year.
With a female drummer.
Yeah, they have a Neil Peart stand-in,
Right.
but Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson
Yep.
are back for the first time in 11 years, which
Right.
is pretty cool. And then the Foo Fighters, which I'm a big fan of, they're
Okay.
coming in August to Nats Park in DC. You got any bucket list music?
Bucket list is, I don't know if there's a group per se. There's bands I'd like to see. I'd like to see Zach Brown band
Okay.
at some point.
Yeah.
I would like to see them. I wouldn't mind seeing the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
I think that would probably be one. I'm not sure how much would go out of my way to see, but I would like to see them.
Yeah.
If they give them the opportunity. So what about you,
Mr.
Fun?
Fun, you got
I don't have anybody I want to say. I do know a guy who he's a singer and he was dating a girl named Lorraine and he dumped her for when she dumped him when she found out he was seeing another girl named Claire Lee. The good news is he can see clearly now that Lorraine is gone. That's a lot of work to get to that punchline. That was a lot of work.
I hope the listeners are still with it.
Beth, what's your so you've been the Country Calling and Oceans Calling.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so is that every year? Are those every year? Now that you look down at
For me to go see,
to go like
the first year, and I went with you as a matter of fact, did the 3-day ticket.
Yeah.
Never do that again. It's just too much.
Too much.
It's too much. Went to a single day for each last fall, and I'll probably do the same this fall. I will tell you the difference between the two shows. A lot of drunk people at Country's Calling and a lot of stoned people
oh really?
at Ocean's Calling.
Oh.
Yeah.
There were more fights and tension at Country's Calling. And I think you'd ask people that because they're drinking a lot.
Yeah.
But they were great concerts. You know,
Where were the better looking women? For those of us who are,
they're better looking relative because I've got to be careful how I say this.
right.
There are a lot more younger, scantily clad women at Country's Calling.
Oh really? And the boots and the short.
Yeah,
dinky dudes.
like incredibly, I can't believe you walked out of the house wearing that.
Yeah.
And it was getting a little chilly. It's October.
October, yeah.
Yeah, but they were dressed like it was mid-August.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
So now Mr. Fun's going to go.
What?
That's not cool.
Okay.
Exactly. All right. So I thought this was interesting too. So what happened on January 24th besides our radio debut?
What happened?
Some famous things have happened on this day.
Now we will be on the list.
We are going to be on the list
on
for
the list.
2026.
I don't know. You know what? Why don't you tell us?
I'm going to tell
Thank
you. Okay. 1848, the California Gold Rush began.
Okay. So that's where which is interesting because the expression is minor 49er, right? And that's where the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that it's 1848.
I should know this history.
Sutter's Mill.
Sutter's Mill.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah.
1984, Apple launched the Macintosh computer.
This is the ad, the famous ad.
the famous ad.
Did you ever see the ad?
Yeah.
Overrated in my view. This is the
scary.
1984 ad, breaking the whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it's I think it's
All the Greek-looking dressed people.
Yeah.
Okay. Now a little bit in our genre. 1924, the Whiskey Rebellion, which is basically the official prohibition got repealed.
So, okay, so the end of Prohibition
Yeah.
is this day in what year?
in 1924.
1924. So Scotty, luckily, is outside of this.
He celebrates that
He does.
on January
You can
24th.
drink, and whiskey is just a generic for any liquor at that point. Right? Because
I
they
think
were
so.
drinking
Yeah,
that.
Mm-hmm.
like they were making gin and
So what? Okay, so here's an interesting question. So we've heard and we've probably been to some in our lives where people call them speakeasies.
yes,
Mm.
There's one in Annapolis called Harry Brown's or Harry something Harold Black.
Harry Brown's.
It's Harry Brown's, not Harold Black,
It's on Church.
which is it's below an Italian restaurant, which is kind of cool. It's an old bank, but it's they call it a speakeasy. And there's another one in Lewis, Delaware, which is in the back of the Lewis Oyster House. Again, a speakeasy.
are you supposed to be giving it away? Is this a
Oh,
secret?
no, well, that's the point. What is a speakeasy in modern days? What is it? What would you call a speakeasy? Is it just a place that people don't know about? Is it a place that
I think it's an exclusive club.
exclusive, but they don't check you on the way in?
I don't know.
I don't think there's such thing as a speakeasy.
They call them a speakeasy.
I've never been invited to a speakeasy. So it's just like, yeah.
or many other places.
Yes, exactly.
You have been invited to the donut shop.
Oh, it's so mean. It's just like low hanging fruit.
It is. It's
That
good.
By the way, this new Laugh Smartly vest is squeezing the air out of.
One of the other jobs besides the news is I make the merch. And
You're doing excellent.
we have hats, we have vests. I'd like to go crazy. We got some business cards.
We are going to, with this goes, we're going to put some merch online. I think they're very good looking.
Really?
So yeah.
All right.
So
Got it.
we will do that.
And if we'll give our email address out there, but we're going to be putting our stickers all over
Yes.
the beach. We'll say
Legally and maybe not so legally. There will be stickers everywhere.
okay. And then the last anniversary is it's sort of coinciding with ours, the world's first radio broadcast of a football/soccer game in England, which is the first time, so that's sort of cool.
What year was that?
In 1922.
So 1922 over the radio. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's probably about the last time that England won the World Cup.
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
That's a long time ago.
It has been a long time ago. So speaking of football, so there are football games this weekend, the two NFC Championship and AFC Championship games. What is LA Seattle and Denver New England?
Yep.
Who do we think?
I'm not betting for the Jets or the Giants.
Okay, well,
Or the
Mr. Fun is
Redskins.
a miserable Jets fan.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
I hate football. I hate football because of that. Yeah.
all right. But if you had to pick amongst those two games, who would be?
Seattle looks good.
They do.
Yeah. So
They're the favorite.
Are they really?
They going into the playoffs, they had like a 23% chance, I think, to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, I'll take the Seattle Rams. I mean, I love the Rams because I have a relative in California that loves the Rams.
Okay.
So that's who I'm following at least in this playoff. So I'm hoping the Rams can deliver.
Wait, your relative is a Rams fan?
Yeah,
Oh,
in
okay.
California.
Oh, I thought your relative was a
Reed, soon to be married, or is married into the family now. So what's that?
Nothing. It was
Yeah, and I would think that L.A. and New England's going to end up. I'm always a bit of a conspiracy theory in these things, which is that you've got to look at the NFL like an East Coast team and a West Coast team.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, they're going to have.
Oh, you think there's a conspiracy?
I think New England's going to win because of Bo Nix being out in Denver, but they would rather have the densely populated Northeast and the densely populated California market.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
Broncos fan favorite wine is? Chardonnay.
What?
Nay.
Oh.
Nay.
I think it's good. I think it's cool New England is in the mix because I sort of see them as a newer team, newer. But even though everybody's like, I don't want to see the New England because the whole Tom Brady,
They've got more championship banners than any other city in the country.
Yeah.
In New England, Boston, or wherever that area. So, anyways.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Anyway,
so the other thing that we can talk about is a bit of a local news story, which for me is interesting. In that we Lucky and I year and a half ago we went on a cruise, saw a bunch of whales.
Yeah.
Well, you don't expect in the Delaware beaches to see a whale, and the fact is that a whale washed up on the shore of Bethany Beach, the north side of Bethany Beach. Found a 32-foot whale, humpback whale. They figured out it 20,000 pounds, and it got hit by a ship. That's how it died, unfortunately. The interesting thing to me they bury it on the beach.
Oh, really?
They don't remove it
because it's too big.
it's too big to move.
Wow.
So on these very multi-million-dollar houses in Bethany Beach, there's a whale.
How deep? Do you have any idea?
I have no idea.
Well, okay.
I
Okay.
don't know. Let's say we're 10 feet. Okay, they got 10 feet. At some point, the sand's going to move. There's going to be a carcass.
Yeah. Well, doesn't Bethany have that issue with like every year they got to get that, or every couple of years they got to get sand replenishment? And I heard that they're having trouble with the funding to get it or something this year.
Yeah, they lost so much this year. The stairs that would go walk east into the ocean, they've now moved them so they walk south. They turn because they couldn't. There's not as much in Bethany Beach.
There's something fishy about this story.
Oh, stop.
Well, apparently, so there's a lot of sightings of this of the right whales. They're endangered species. I don't know if the whale that you're talking about.
It was a humpback whale, but I don't know what's the difference between a right whale.
It's just a variant of a male. I don't know of
Yeah.
a whale. But NOAA is basically designated
The
like
ark.
no, NOAA,
Oh,
the government agency designated a slow zone. So because they don't want any more, I don't think they want more whales getting run over by boats.
Like manatee?
No.
It doesn't mean manatees get hit, right? Are those the thing?
Yeah, they have scars all over the
They have
back.
scars all over.
There were 2 right whales, and then one died, but one was left. No,
I mean, yeah, that's pretty fair.
just came out of
Talk about low hanging.
right.
So okay. So you grew up going to Ocean City.
Not so much, but I did go.
Okay. I grew up taking my vacation was every year in Ocean City, and I don't ever remember whales, dolphins, sea lions we have in Ocean City.
Well, it's the ocean, though. I suppose it's just a matter of, you don't see them like you do in Alaska or New England, right? Those things. Yeah, but they've got it. They move, right? Don't they go with the currents?
Did your parents let you outside of the hotel room?
I would go to the beach every
Okay, got it.
and I never remember seeing those creatures. So did you guys hear that on Assateague that they found these, and this has been happening like over the last 5 years, unexploded ordnances like bombs
Right.
have been washing up on the shore.
Like washing up.
Yeah. So there's been about 50 unexploded devices over the last 5 years that have washed up. 5 of them washed up last week.
What? So that's the thing you drop off like a
bomb. Yeah, a bomb.
I bet it's from like target practice or something, or when they destroyed ships after the war. No, or did they fall off a ship? Did they have any idea?
They don't have any idea, and they're trying to get the federal government to get in the mix to help them figure it out, because the town of Ocean City doesn't have resources to go figure out where this ordinance is coming from.
Well, that's interesting. I'm just trying to think, again, they're the things that if they float, a bomb doesn't float. It would be one of those things they drop off a ship to get submarines, right? What do they call that? Is that just a mine?
A mine?
Is it a mine? Is it there's a name for it, isn't there? When they're done. I looked at Mr. History.
No, I was going to say it brings new meaning to when you're at Dewey Beach and you get bombed.
That's
Yeah.
good. So,
Yeah.
But what is the magazine you subscribe to?
I do World War II magazine.
Of course you.
And American History magazine. Yeah.
Circulation of one.
Yeah, that's me.
It's
It's me.
You say every cover says Rob Mercer. Oops.
It's 1 page long. It says, please refer to the internet. That's the magazine.
That's right.
But this is a mystery that Ocean City has not solved yet, and like disposing of these devices.
Wait, not Ocean City, Assateague.
Let's just
yeah.
must be connected, right? Until the hurricane back in whatever year it was.
Got it.
Yeah, the Ocean City Fire Marshal's Office, or the bomb squad. I didn't know they had a bomb squad, but they have a bomb squad that comes and basically been taking care of these.
Wow.
And they take them to Dover Air Force Base to explode them.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's costing them a lot of money, and they're trying to figure out how to solve this problem.
For our listeners, just be careful out there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. Public service out of it. Yeah, that's good.
Hey, so getting back to the beach and whales and all that kind of stuff, I got to tell you guys a story. So when I was 30 years ago, I was dating my wife, and she worked at the National Zoo, and they were partnered with the Smithsonian, and she was offered a chance to. She calls me up and she says, "Do you want to chaperone with me?" So I was like, "What does that mean?" So I said, "Sure." So we fly. It's a trip. It's a trip at the Baja Peninsula of Mexico, and there's whale watching and all this great stuff. And so we fly out to Baja. We get onto a science vessel that has a glass bottom and all this stuff. And there's all these people coming on. It was $10,000 a person. So, these are wealthy people 40 years ago or whatever it was, 30 years ago. And they're all old. They're all like 70 years old, except me. So I felt like I had to be like a chaperone. They didn't, no instructions, no. So we're doing all these fun stuff. We went out and we got on those Zodiacs, those black rubber boats or whatever. And we go out and we go next to whales, and the guide saw a whale with a fishing net wrapped around it. And so we tried to get close to the fishing net, tried to take it out. But here's the fun part of the story. So the last day, they kept talking throughout the entire trip about the sea lions. The sea lions, we're going to swim with sea lions. And so we get there. It's the day to swim with the sea lions. And so we board our boats. Remember, we're the youngest people. We get on there. There's snorkels, there's goggles, there's fins. We're going to snorkel dive with the sea lions. And they do this like orientation. They're like that. Some of the sea lions are the males, the big sea lions. They can weigh, they look like Volkswagens. They could be 3,000 pounds. And then there's the calves, which are the moms of the sea lions, the female, and they can weigh 1,500 pounds. Both of those are kind of docile. Just stay away from them, but be careful of the calves. The calves are in heat. The male sea lions, and they will just rub up against you. They'll be playful and they'll come up against you. But both they'll come across your body and they may bang into you or whatever. But don't panic. Just have fun with them. So I flip off the boat, do one of those backwards things. It was pretty impressive. I go to the bottom of the.
So you're scuba diving?
Snorkeling. So we're snorkeling. So we go into the water and right away we saw a big sea lion, and I'm like, I do that thing where you point at your eyes and then you point at it. Yeah, and so we see the big male, and then the female comes, just like they said, they're just moving real slowly, and then like a squadron of airplanes comes this group of calves, and they're coming right at you, and you're kind of apprehensive, but just like they say, they hit up against you, they hit up against you, and then so it's so much fun. So we get, I say, well, I'm the chaperone and all these people are old. So I decide to get out first. So I get out first. I'm on the Zodiac. I take off my fins. I take off my goggles, the snorkel. I put it in the corner of the Zodiac. And there's one of those metal, little ladders to climb up. So the first people come up and I go, wasn't that amazing? They're like, yeah. And I take their fins and I take their snort. And then the next people, wasn't that amazing? So I get all the people. There's 20 of us. There's 19 of us. My wife's next to me. We got all 19. And there's this one woman who's not there. And she's probably 60 years old. I remember, short hair. And she comes up and she's holding onto the ladder. And I go, wasn't that amazing? And I swear to God, this 300-pound calf comes up behind her like he's shot out of the water like a missile, and he lands on her back. Her flippers land on her back, right? And so she starts this, the sea lion. Oh, by the way, she looks at me. I look at her. Her eyes are really wide. Her mouth is open. My mouth is open. My eyes are really wide. And the sea lion starts this slow, rhythmic thrusting of his pelvic area against her backside. So it goes poof, and I go, oh, and the woman goes, oh, like that. And then it got faster, and it was like poof, oh, and she's hitting her frontal area against the Zodiac. So it's sea lion, pelvis to butt to so it's like poof, boom, 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 and it's getting louder and louder. And now she's screaming. She's like, oh my God.
Aren't you? You're the chaperone.
I'm the chaperone.
Supposed to save her.
Right. So I'm like, I remember she yelled, oh my God, and I yelled, oh my God, because I didn't know what to do. I was paralyzed with fear. I'd never been in this position before. So I reach over and I decided I would help her by removing her goggles and snorkel. I thought that's how I could help her. So this goes on for what seems like an eternity. Boom, 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 boom. She's screaming. I'm screaming. Ah! We're making eye contact. And then after, again, what seemed like an eternity, the sea lion just stops and slowly slides down her back.
Was kind of finished?
Yeah, I think he finished what he was doing there. Slows down her back, and she looks at me, the woman, and I couldn't look at her. I looked away, and she said, why didn't you help me? And all I could say was, I don't speak sea lion. That's what I came up with. So that's my sea lion.
And your one and only trip to the Bahamas.
They never invited me.
Did they ask for their $10,000 back?
No, we didn't pay.
No, the people.
No. Well, I don't know, because she was shamed and nobody spoke to her after that. Nobody made eye contact with her. I think somebody offered her a cigarette afterwards, but nobody.
So if anybody sees sea lions in Ocean City or
Yes, avoid them.
Avoid them, right?
Avoid
unless you're looking for
A good time.
boyfriend.
A good time.
All right. Okay. A lot of discussion this week on Davos.
Davos, Switzerland.
Davos, Switzerland.
Yeah.
And we had to give Mr. Fun a little bit of education on what Davos is. And
Right.
the world,
What is it, Mr. Fun? Your
It's when world leaders come together and discuss important stuff.
World Economic Forum.
Right.
In
You know-
other words.
And you know what I noticed? There's a lot of women leaders now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's misleading.
Good one. Good one. But so everybody's in Davos, Switzerland this week at the World Economic Forum. So I was looking up, like, what is the WEC? It's an international nonprofit organization known for hosting this meeting. They've been doing it since 1971. And their mission is to improve the state of the world through public-private cooperation.
Okay.
So, but if you look at what's going on, maybe in 1971, that's what they were working for cooperation.
Yeah.
It's like the billionaire vacation.
And it sounds like there's sea lions on the town. For a good time, right?
There's rumors about that, right?
Yeah.
Like women of the night, right?
Women in the night also go to Davos.
I heard.
Oh, there's some women of the night,
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, they follow the jets.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but heads of state, CEOs, bankers, tech leaders,
Right.
But you need some money to go there.
Yeah.
What about you ever been to Davos?
I've never been to Davos. Been to Switzerland, but not Davos.
Okay. All right.
Have you?
You know what I like
I've
about
never been there.
Switzerland? Their flag's a big plus.
The flag is a big plus.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this year at Davos, like everyone was like this, the anticipation leading up to it. It was like Trump versus Gavin Newsom.
Right.
Why was he there?
They were battling.
Who?
Like
Gavin Newsom.
he went to counterbalance Trump.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, so they basically the two went there to air our dirty laundry
Right.
of our country. But tariffs, Greenland, AI, of course, was a big discussion. How it's going to how it's changing the world or whatever. But a lot of like fashion stuff.
Really?
Yeah, everybody's like, like you got to be seen, got to be looking good. There are these blue puffy jackets that everybody wants to be seen in.
But not red
Not
or
like
orangish red.
That's not
like-
really
okay.
puffy jackets.
Are they like Canada Goose jackets, or is it different?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
like the long ones. But
Okay.
but they have skiing there, but nobody like I don't think anybody skis.
Wow. Yeah. You never know.
But going to bed early was a big trend there. Like
Really?
like in past years, like these late night parties, but everybody's trying to be on their game, trying to stay in the mix. With
Yeah.
Don't believe it.
But the funny thing was, the U.S. has like a little house that's like where they have their meetings or whatever, and there was a bunch of like fake VIP passes going around,
Okay.
and all these people were trying to
Show up and
to
go to
get
the
in
US
the
party.
get in the U.S. party or
Was the
US.
Middle East there? Countries in the Middle East?
Yes.
Oh, because I had read that Iran, there's a real fear of spiders in Iran, but arachnophobia.
What?
It's funny, but it's her. I'm trying hard. It's my first time on radio. I'm a little nervous.
Oh, come on.
I'm a little nervous. I'm trying too hard.
What did your dad say? What type of people are there that
Three types in the world.
So
Do you think the women in Davos are looking for one of three types of?
yeah. So my dad told me he came to my 10th birthday, and he said, son, I need to talk to you about women. And I was like, all right, Dad, but I'm only 10 years old. He said, it's never too early to talk to your son about women. He said, there's three types of men that women find irresistible. There is rich men, which makes sense.
Okay.
There's good looking men. And then there's funny men. So here's your joke book for your birthday. So mean. Thanks for the support.
Well,
Dad.
it's paid.
It's paid to it.
It's paid.
Well, you like to know. You like to have a goal when you're young. You like, yeah. You like,
Right.
yeah.
All right. And here's okay. So one of our signature segments is we like to do a lot of would you rather's. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather? Okay. So here's the would you rather of the week. Would you rather swap lives with a Kardashian for a year, or have Taylor Swift write a song about your worst moment ever?
You know the Kardashian girl's favorite news station? The BBC.
Oh, jeez.
Am I off the radio already?
No.
Am I on the radio already?
Believe that. I can believe it.
Okay.
I think it was very good. Yeah. So I'll try to answer.
Okay,
but
what's your take?
a Kardashian for a year.
Okay, so Kardashian for a year, you have zero privacy. Everything you do is scrutinized. Every, how you take care of your kids, your dogs,
I am making money for nothing
okay.
for a year, right? I mean, besides Kim Kardashian has a lingerie line or whatever it is. They're famous for being famous, and they make money doing it. Why wouldn't you want to do that for a year?
I want to be famous.
I wouldn't want that. Everybody knowing everything about you for following every move inside and out.
So you'd rather have Taylor Swift write about your worst experience ever,
Well, I was trying to
which will
think
be forever?
I was thinking about what that would be.
What would your worst experience be besides sitting by the two of us apparently?
Probably getting dumped, in 8th grade or something like that.
Who dumped you in 8th grade?
I don't know. But somebody probably did.
You?
Yeah.
I thought
He's
you were-
No, I got Studley in college after.
Oh, really?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Much after.
Yes.
What about you, Mr. Fun?
I would be a Kardashian. I want to be famous.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want a song about sharding at work.
You started at work?
That's your worst. Oh,
Legend has it.
That's the worst thing that happened last week.
yeah.
I'm getting old, but sphincter's not what it used to be.
They have the thing called Depends for that.
I know.
So you keep working. You don't have to, take your underwear off and throw them in the trash can.
I did. I threw my underwear in the trash can. It was one of my favorite pairs of boxers. And I debated for a while whether I wanted to take it home.
So you went commando.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, you're gonna have to now. You open the door, the bathroom door, as it were.
It was just, I had a little gas and I thought I'd be okay. And apparently I wasn't. And so I was in disbelief for a while. I was, again, paralyzed with fear, disbelief. And then I found it to be true. And I disposed of my boxers into the trash can. By the way, this was 6 months ago, before I worked with the current group of people, just so you know if you're listening. Yeah.
Before you became a famous comedian.
Yes. Yeah, it wasn't funny at the time.
So are you claiming that being a Kardashian isn't besides, I mean, they're super wealthy,
Right.
but do you think their lifestyle is all hunky-dory?
I'm not saying it's hunky dory, but the Taylor Swift song, what do you get out of it? It's just a song about you, as opposed
But it's
to
embarrassing.
what's embarrassing.
So I think a lot of people don't want to be a Kardashian.
No, I understand that. It's not embarrassing to have a song written about your 8th grade breakup.
Well, that's right. Maybe some more extreme things,
This is the most I've talked about the Kardashians. I'm not even talking. And the most I've talked about the Kardashians in my entire life. Yes.
I could picture you as a Kardashian.
Can you? Yes.
You have the same haircut as the mom. Like, she has that short haircut. That's you.
Would you let Taylor Swift write a song about your favorite thing of your life? Would you rather take that over being
No,
a
I just think in general, though, I would pick the opportunity to earn money for. You're not making money on the Taylor Swift song.
Right.
You might as well get something out of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for you. And that's my plan on it. So,
Right.
But it's a good question.
All right. Well, I'm curious if, when we'll give you guys our email.
Do you know
address.
that the Kardashian girls don't get cremated when they die? They get recycled because they're plastic. Hate when I have to explain the fudge line. So that's good.
That's really good. So I had here's a question for you guys. And yeah, I go get my haircut the other day.
Yeah.
And it's at the American Barber. Shout out to them, which I think is Ocean View, Millville, Delaware, something like that.
Were they Americans?
Raphael is Peruvian.
Okay, got
He's
it.
Peruvian.
You couldn't tell by his Peruvian haircut?
Yeah, he
So
looks good.
the question though is, so he pulls out the hair dryer
Right.
to dry my hair.
Right.
When's the last time, A, you blown dry your hair, you used a blow dryer, and B, do you know of anybody that blow dries their hair that's a male? You know of anybody? When's the last time you blow dry your hair?
When I got a haircut,
Yeah.
which is 2 days ago,
Right.
she always blows.
No. Do you blow dry
no.
your own hair?
When's the last time you used a blow dryer?
I have never been a air dry kind of guy, for my hair. I have a lot of hair.
You do?
So when my hair gets really long,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to control it with some, gel or something like
Right.
that, and it's not working, I'll use a hair dryer occasionally
Really?
to dry. And that's only a recent thing. Like when my hair was,
Oh, really?
yeah, because my hair was recently super
So
long.
you own this, or you use your
No, I
wife's?
use my wife.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Mr. Fun? Do you have
Jody Silverstein's Sweet 16.
What?
I remember blow drying my hair for that because I had it back. It was during the how old when I was 16? I
you
feel
had a
like
fro?
I feel no. I feel like it was during the time when disco.
Okay.
So I slicked my hair back. I had to dry it that way so it didn't come forward. And then I many a gold chain. And yeah,
So
I was from Jersey. I had
You
to
were
lick
from
the look.
Jersey.
Yeah, I had to lick the look. I
did you
used
get
to
lucky with Jody Silverstein?
No, I didn't get lucky until I was well into my teens.
So
Yeah, there was nothing sweet about my
you
sweet
stopped
16.
blow drying your hair. You knew it didn't have any impact.
No, because I still had to part it in the middle my freshman year of college. So I was parting it in the middle.
We had like a hatchet.
Yeah, but I didn't bring it to the fraternity. You never saw me with a blow dryer. But I think I brought it to my freshman year of college.
So your girlfriend that went to Syracuse?
Do I have to talk about this?
Well,
She went to a college in upstate New York.
So did she like your parted hair down the middle, and then did you change it after the big break?
I think she encouraged it in high school.
Okay.
I think she encouraged it. Yeah.
So-
It was parted in the middle and it was feathered. They used to call it feathering.
Feathering.
Yes, it was feathered.
You feathered your hair?
I feathered it. Yes, you were. I feathered it.
So Lucky, and your sleepovers, and you were famous for having sleepovers
Yep.
with other dudes.
Yeah.
Nobody blow dries their hair.
No.
No, so
No. The last time that I remember on a guy's trip or a guy sleeping over, I was at my brother's bachelor party in Dewey Beach, Delaware.
Okay.
We brought my dad.
Uh-huh.
My dad was banging out the blow dryer in the morning in his tiny whiteies and his white beater t-shirt before we were going out to Starboard.
Really?
Yeah. It was my brother and I were like, Dad, what are you doing?
Right.
So
Wait, I got a question. Wait, I lost my question. Well, keep talking amongst yourselves. Wait, what was it?
anyways, I'm not sure I could use a blow dryer. I think it's just odd to me.
But I mean, your hair dries quickly. You don't need a hair dryer.
No, I don't. No.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying it dries overly quickly, but I just don't use one, and I'm not sure I could use one. And the only time I do it is when the barber does it.
But if the barber uses it, or he or she,
Right.
you can use it too, right?
No, I understand. I just don't know. I'd probably clank it against my head. I have no idea what
Yeah.
to do with a hair dryer.
Yeah.
So it just occurred.
Wait, do you use a brush or a comb?
I use a brush
Any hair product?
only when it gets long.
Only when it gets long.
Yes, but no, I don't.
Spray or rub on antiperspirant, and is the antiperspirant like slick or dry, like a powder?
That was a lot of questions.
Yeah.
You don't know these things
Yes,
already?
rub on antiperspirant, and it is dry like a powder.
Oh, see, I don't like the dry one. I do like a sort of slickish.
That's a deodorant, then, right?
Oh, true.
That's not the antiperspirant.
That's
thing.
true.
See,
That's
look,
true.
learn something.
Yeah.
Public service.
Do you wear cologne?
I do from time to
Do
time.
you every day or from time to time?
Time to time.
What about aftershave? Do you use aftershave after you shave?
I do not. I use face lotion.
Are you shaving more than once weekly these days?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we have learned a lot here in a matter of moments. I shave.
What about you, Lucky? How often do you shave?
Now that I'm retired, try to do it as infrequently as possible.
Okay.
Once or twice if I'm going somewhere, I'll
God.
once or twice a week.
Yeah.
And then, but you manscape.
I do like to manscape in the summer.
Yeah.
And
I look homeless, by the way.
preparing
If
for
I
the
don't
summer.
shave daily, I look homeless. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, you're Italian.
I guess.
course you're
It's
gonna-
crazy.
Italian.
Crazy.
He's a quarter
Right.
Italian. How
Right.
much Italian are you?
I am a quarter.
A quarter Italian.
Yeah. I used to ask people if they wanted a little. I said, "Are you a little Italian?" Girls, and when they said no or yes, I'd say, "Want a little
Italian.
more Italian than you." Yeah.
Oh, that seemed to work. No,
So smooth.
yeah, that you did that.
It's so
working on
smooth.
that at Jody's Sweet 16. Have you tried those out,
No,
Mr.
that's why it didn't work.
As people will learn
That's right.
over time, Mr. Fun tries his jokes out
Yeah.
before he tells them in public.
Can we talk about you manscaping though? What have you done recently to manscape?
Well,
which areas of
It's
your body?
winter, so I'm not
Oh,
doing
got it.
anything with
You
it.
like a furry
Yeah.
body.
Well, the reason why I like to keep my chest and my pubic area all good. Because I like to go to the beach. I want to look good. I can't grow any. I can grow patches of hair on my chest.
Okay.
So that definitely, that's the first thing that's coming off when
Labor Day, Memorial Day.
whenever
That's your
first time to hit the
Okay.
beach.
Okay, but your pubic area, you're not wearing a Speedo.
No, but I like it to be kept down there.
So we could swim fast.
It makes you look bigger too. By the way,
Yeah.
He gets to swim with the seals.
Yeah, exactly. Sea lions.
Or sea lions.
And the narwhals, apparently, when they come on, that he didn't see when he was a kid.
So, Mr. Fun, as we start to get near the end of our hour here, and for those that are listening for the first time, Mr. Fun notoriously tells a joke,
Very good.
a very good joke.
Okay.
We've called this, what do we call this joke?
Risque?
Joke of the week.
We've called it risque. No, we actually have a name for it on this.
Joke of the week.
Whatever. I thought there was a different name, but whatever. It is going to be the last joke of the week.
Can I tell two?
You can tell two.
Okay, so the risque joke or the joke of the week is, what do you get a girl who's never had sex sober? A drink. Okay. How about this one? How is sex like snow? Everybody talks about it, but it doesn't always happen. Then when it does happen, everybody wants to know how many inches it was. Pretty good luck out there with the weather, people.
Yes, that's the weather forecast here. And the last Marley weather.
Yes.
So, what are you looking at me?
Yes.
Good.
If anybody wants to get a hold of us,
How do they do that?
and they can send us email to contact@laughsmartly.com.
Right.
We'd love to hear some feedback on our first show.
Yeah.
It's great being in the WGMD audience.
Yeah.
Being with them, and so yeah, we'd love.
And you're
to.
joining the audience, which I think we found out last time. 40 people, 41 countries have listened.
39.
39 countries.
39 countries.
39 countries have listened to us, and some ridiculous number of cities, 400 plus cities.
Yeah.
So they are joining that. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, we have super fans.
Yeah.
Those that there are definitely people that we know and we know across the area that have listened to every episode we've ever put out.
Wait, let's talk about this one more time. One more
Right.
time. So you've listened to the show. You've enjoyed the show,
Right.
theoretically.
Yes.
We've dazzled you with our brain power and humor,
Yes.
and you want to stay connected to our show. Now, you can certainly listen
Yeah.
every Saturday at 10 p.m.
That's right.
On 98.5,
Right.
the Talk of Delmarva.
Exactly.
Or you can sign up for our podcast,
Yeah.
which give us the multiple ways of doing
So
it.
we can we always publish on Apple, which is the biggest podcast network. So you can go to Apple and type in "Laugh Smartly" in the search.
Yes.
In podcast, that is.
Yes.
Excuse me. Everybody has it on their iPhone. If you go to your other phones, you can go to Spotify.
Okay.
Do the same thing. Type in "Laugh Smartly." If you have Amazon Alexa at home, you can, or what is that? An Echo.
Yeah.
Excuse me. At home, just say Alexa, play "Laugh Smartly." It'll
Yep.
play the latest episode. So
Yep.
you can do that, and you can go to YouTube.
Okay.
So we have all those places, and every one of those places, except for maybe Alexa, you can like and subscribe.
Which is important because I think we become more popular if people subscribe.
Absolutely.
So if you like our thing,
Yeah.
subscribe.
Yeah, and we hope to, this summer be, in and around the beaches. I'm down in Ocean City. You're in
That we're in
Bethany
Bethany.
area.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. If you would like us to make a guest appearance at your
We'll talk about
fine
we'll-
establishment,
Yeah, we will
reach
let
out to
you
us.
know where we're going, and if also you if you want to be on, if you are of a business in the area, please reach out to us. We'll gladly chat with you about it and bring some local flavor to what we're doing here. So I think it's a pretty good inaugural episode. If I do say say me.
It was also a good first one.
There you go.
It's good.
Yeah.
Our resident translator.
Yeah.
It's like I'm glad you didn't say it loudly.
Yeah.
You're like saying to somebody hearing the pair. That's good. So, anyways, guys, good to see you again.
Yeah.
Again, everybody listening, thank you for taking the time to listen to our show, and we will look forward to continuing to bring you Laugh Smartly for the coming weeks. And as Mr. Fun said, look for us in other places, and that will be out there on Monday mornings.
See you next week.
We'll see you next week.
You don't need to know a thing about me. end up haunting all your dreams. There's a part of me that wants to let you in, but that's the part that never went. We've got a good thing going on. You make my everyday. I hope you stay. Just don't let love get in the way. I don't need to have a claim on you, and you know that you got no claim on me. Let's keep it clean and simple, and I'm certain that you'll keep a smile on me. You may have heard that I'm a tomcat, but it's just that there's a lot of cats around. I hope you stay. Just don't let love get in the way. I hope you